doing? This week, by request, we're filming Justin Bieber's Mistletoe, and it's a really easy song. It's the same chords through the verses and the choruses, and the whole song is palm muted with the capo on the second. So let's get to the song so I can show you how to play it and you can get to it. Okay, so this song has a capo on the second fret, and what I like to do when I put the capo on is, rather than just slapping it on there, because you can move, you see the 6 strings moved if you're not careful. So what I do is I like to touch all the strings and then bring the back part, I like to bring the back part up to the rubber part, up to the strings. So when I'm putting it on, the back part is moving closer rather than this part getting closer, because then you can move the strings. So I kind of leave it flat so that it's even. Because if you don't do that, you can, here I'll show you, if you bend the string down, if it's bent, it won't, it's not going to, I don't know if you can hear it, but it won't sound all that great if the capo's not on properly. So now let's get to the song. Okay, so the first chord's a G chord, and it's technically not a G because I got the capo on the second fret, but we're going to call the chords by the shape names, not their actual names. So this is in the pattern of a G, and with the capo on, the open is the second fret. So rather than 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and 1st fret, or 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret for the G chord, we're going to be on the 5th fret here. So our 1st string and our 6th strings are the 5th fret, and the 5th string is going to be the 4th fret. So for this G chord that we're calling it, it's the G shape, and we're going to palm mute, which means that your palm is rest on the strings. It gives it that muted sound. So the whole song's palm muted, and starts out with the G, and the idea is to keep this strumming pattern through the whole song. Just like that. So you're going to give the bass notes a little pluck, and then the high notes some plucking. So it's kind of a down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. That's that pattern. So with the G chord as our first chord, every chord goes twice like that. You're going to switch to a D suspended 4, and if you can play your G chord like this with your pinky on the 5th fret rather than your ring finger, then you can play the D suspended 4 a lot easier, which is that's a favorite chord of a lot of people because it's real easy. You can play the D chord and move these fingers around. So a lot of people know how to do that, and that is your D suspended 4. It's the same thing as switching from your G chord to that without this finger pressed down. So I like to play with my pinky, so I don't have to move my pinky from the G chord to the D suspended 4. And the D suspended 4 is the 3rd, what is normally the 3rd fret on the 1st and 2nd strings is now going to be the 5th fret because we got the capo on. So 5th fret on the 3rd and 5th fret on the 1st and 2nd strings, and 3rd string on the 4th fret, and open on the others, and keep that pattern going. And I would recommend only playing the bottom 4 strings for the D suspended 4, and that's a 4 count too. And then an E minor 7, which is 1 finger pressed down on the 4th fret on the 5th string. And again, an E minor 7 typically is up here on the 2nd fret, but we got the capo on the 2nd fret, so we're going to move it to the 4th fret. And an E7 is an E major chord with this finger lifted up, the 4th string, and for the E7 you're just going to lift up your other finger. So an E minor 7 is just every string held down right there on the 4th fret, and then you're going to switch to a C add 9, which has its traditional roots down here on the 3rd fret, but again we got that capo there. So on the 5th fret on the 5th string, the 4th fret on the 4th string, excuse me, and the 5th fret on the 1st and 2nd strings. Back to the G, D suspended 4, you can see it just repeats, and it's just that very simple pattern. So let's get to the song together. I'll play it one more time, and you can follow the tabs and the chords on the screen. Okay guys, thanks for watching. That's Justin Bieber's Mistletoe. Hope you guys play along and have a happy holidays. And for requests, please send them to social@rawtalentguitar.com or visit rawtalentguitar.com to order.